8:30 in the morning, and we are in Illinois, for those of you that don't know. I've got a fishbowl just about in every single room, and I've recently started adding them to every desk. But before we start the vlog, we need to get out of this outfit. Alright, what the hell? This is supposed to work. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Victoria Lee Creates. That's more like it. So we've got our fall gear. I hope you guys pulled your flannel out of your attic. Got it together for fall because we're going to be going to some pumpkin patches this year, guys. So today we're going to be talking about bowls. We're going to talk about small bowls, big bowls, round bowls, funny shaped bowls, all kinds of bowls. And I think that a lot of you are going to be able to wrap your heads around doing one of these before you attempt doing one of these. We're missing one thing. I need my assistant. We have to summon the apprentice. All right. Hey, dude. High five. Good boy. I wasn't like quite feeling complete without Warlow. But you gotta put some clothes on too, right? You wanna put some clothes on? Alright, let's get you an outfit. It needs something, it's missing something. Warlow's not cooperating, so I'm gonna see if maybe after lunch we can do this. So we're gonna take a lunch break, and me and Warlow are gonna have some brisket, mac and cheese, and potatoes. I don't know why I'm sharing this, but I'll be right back. The struggle was real, but we got the bowl down. We got the bowl, we're ready to roll.
We got the bowl, we're ready to roll. We got the bowl.
It's here, I'm here for it. Tiffany might not be here for it, but wow, what's wrong with my hair? What is she doing? Alright, this isn't working. I need to raise the camera. Alright, we're done. Alright, we're back and we've got our dust bowl here. So it's a pretty easy setup. There's a lot of DIY involved. Like the lid with some plexiglass that I got at Home Depot. But then I got the bowl at Home Goods. And then I've also got attached to it. And that's it. It's just a bubbler. Now, as far as lighting goes, it's literally just a desk lamp from Amazon. It costed me like $9, I think. Maybe 10, no more than that. You can warm up the light temperature. Actually, let me show you. After a few months of owning this one, I actually went ahead and ordered 2 more of them, so these are definitely approved. I clamped that to this centerpiece Bodhi that I got at, I think this was Hobby Lobby. You can get these on Amazon really cheap. It's just a centerpiece holder. I don't want to have like this obnoxious like thing holding my light just sitting there, you know, like it has to have purpose. So it's a propagation system, it's a light stand, and it just kind of goes with the whole thing. As you can see, I put some gravel in there. So when I do a water change on the bowl, I also do a water change on the propagation system station. I'm trying to make propagation station happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't know. I normally do this at my desk. I'm not down here, I don't carry the bowl all the way down here. I mean, that would just be psychotic. All I do is I swivel my light to the side, like so. I grab my pad. Look at that. All right, so normally I don't do that until the end, but I want to show you guys kind of like what I do. I don't normally do this down here, so it's a little messy. So I'm gonna put this a little bit lower than my bowl. I'm gonna grab my line, place it in, and then, now you can buy one with a pump, and you don't literally have to do this, but I don't mind. Now, if you've siphoned gasoline out of a car, you got this. All I'm doing is taking water out and replacing it with new water. There's no gravel backing, there's nothing else. Pretty amazing, huh? Actually, there is something else, the fiber cloth. So you just wipe down the walls, all the algae off them, and then that's basically it. Setting up your very own fishbowl might just be the thing that you can do. It's attainable, it's affordable, and it's so therapeutic. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you an up close and personal look at what's going on with the bowl. But as you can see, it is filthy. Like you. So my supporter came back. He's sitting there behind the scenes, and he will remain there, but me and Kiefer are going to do the show on our own. But as you can see, this water gets really dirty too. You can see it. So I'm gonna do a water change on both the propagation system, aka light stand, and the bowl. So let's continue scrubbing. Giving the walls a good scrubbing, guys, is not rocket science. You got this. At this point right here is where you want to do any trimmings on your plants if you've got any to do. I personally don't have any right now. When it comes to doing maintenance, honestly, it's just a personal preference. I like to be very detailed with it. Just take it as far as you want. Algae happens to all of us, so if you get some, don't get discouraged. After we give it a final rinse, we go back and give it a final scrub. I just personally like it. It does something for me when I do things in a very detailed manner. It doesn't mean you're doing it wrong if you're not this excessive with it the way that I am. It just brings happiness to me, and it's what I like, and it's my standard. Clean your bowl to your standards. Don't follow what I'm doing. Like if you don't want to scrub it down this hard, you don't have to. I just want to look at it and I want to see glass. I want to feel like a glass window to actually go through and see our sun-kissed shrimp. Ooh, that's gross. Oh, look what I found. Little DIY. I'll show you guys how I did that. I'm pretty sure you guys have done it before. I didn't just discover water. I actually use that piece right there to direct the water so it doesn't ruin any of the scape. Now that you're done removing 1 gallon out of the fishbowl, you're going to proceed and remove all of the water out of the propagation system. Getting a propagation system out of your setup is just an additional bonus. Think about it. We've got our clean water right here. I'm just gonna pour it right on in. I'm gonna start with the plant. Guys, you gotta make sure you're dechlorinating your water before you put it in. And also, if you're replacing any nutrients, go ahead and do that at this point. Okay, so now that we're done, we've placed our bowl on the desk again, and it looks like so. I usually have the computer like on this side, and then I have that little water thing over here. You can actually see the shrimp right now. Do you guys want to see the shrimp? All right, now I want to show you guys the shrimp and everything, how they look. They look so cute. Look, there's one of them right there. Right at the top of that leaf. They're so beautiful. I've got a few of them in there, and then we've got, of course, our desk lamp. We've got our propagation system. We've got our lid. And I've got a little miniature bubbler that you just stick on the back and call it a day. You guys really know how to ruin a shot, you know that, right? And there you have it, guys, the dust bowl, the maintenance, the amount of work that it takes to take care of these. So I basically do this about once a month. I go in, I scrub the walls, I take all the water out. I always leave, I want to say like 10% of the water in there. But we do not do this often. The one thing that I do often is I do water top offs, and I'm actually going to show you guys how I top it off. So I would say about every 4 to 5 days I have to do this because of the water condensation, and especially if you don't have a lid. You're going to get a lot of condensation. And that means that the water level is going to go down, and you need to replace that water with new water. And you just top off your bowl. And of course, you want to be gentle. You don't want to be like all rough and, you know, destroy your scape or whatever. All right, guys, we are done. We came, we conquered, we've accomplished that section. We're going to move on to the next one. Brian's almost home from work. And we've actually been brewing up a project, and it has to do with bowls, and it's kind of perfect. It kind of goes with this video. So I'm thinking we're probably going to do it now. I don't know. Either way, we're moving on. All right, Brian's here. He has arrived.
Hello.
And he's carrying with him the next episode.
So I've got a betta upstairs in a junky little tank that we just had laying around.
It works. It works.
It works. It does a job, but it's not
bad.
pretty. So the next build is going to be doing this bowl for my male betta, and that's going to be an
What kind of
exciting
betta
build
is
for
it?
me. It's a male, and I forget which type he is.
I know. I just asked you that.
He's like a really cool gray, silver, metallic kind of color, which I've never seen before.
You guys are gonna really love it. It's really cool.
So I'm gonna do my first actual build on my own with Vicky supervising and giving advice, but
I'm gonna be very like hands-on, but hands-off like 100%. So basically I just kind of want to like go through, he's seen me do this many times, so I'm pretty sure you feel confident, right?
Kinda.
Yeah. And then, so basically I'm just gonna go over everything that he has already seen and let him go. Just let him go, have all the supplies here, you know, and it should be pretty easy, I don't know. It's gonna be
I'll
really
sink or
hard.
swim.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard not being involved, like just staying quiet, like, but I gotta try to like, I wanna test his skills and I wanna show you guys just how easy it is to do these desk bowls. Because if you're looking to start in the hobby, if you're trying to dabble but you don't wanna like, you know, dive like fully into like escape rack or, you know, anything psychotic like that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm crazy or anything, but the hobby's a little thick or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna go through that journey together, and you guys get to see Brian as a beginner completely do escape on his own. And this is something that you're gonna be able to do watching my previous build, watching this build. I don't normally talk through them, so we're gonna try a completely different approach here. And this video is just gonna focus on what words did you put it? Like minimizing, you know.
Yeah, it's
what it is.
Gonna be a very simple beginner kind of build because it is my first one that I've done on my own.
I don't think it's gonna be very beginner.
Well, I've got a lot of inspiration around me, but
yeah,
it's gonna be, we're gonna try to keep it simple and very straightforward, something that anybody could do. If this is actually literally their first fish tank ever, first fish they've ever had. So
and you'll be able to find everything locally. You know,
we'll go through all the materials that we're gonna be using and what we paid for it and where we got it and
down to the bowl.
Yep.
That was quite the bargain.
Yeah, I think it was $9.99, which is pretty crazy. So we'll go all through that in the next video and go line by line and tell you everything and show you everything, and it should be pretty exciting.
Alright guys, so now you see how easy it is to maintain a bowl. It is extremely easy, right Gollum? He usually just sits and watches. He could probably do it if I asked him to, if I paid him. I know he wouldn't do it for free. He's not that kind. On the next episode, we're going to be talking about what items to put in your bowl for it to succeed, as far as like what kind of substrate, what kind of plants, and yeah, everything really does have a purpose in the bowl, in the scape. The rocks have a purpose, the driftwood has a purpose, the plants play a big role, the moving water, the moving parts, that plays a huge role, and the lighting. So we'll cover all those details in the next episode. Till then.
Pulling me back, I know not to